Hey there, how there, who there, it's Jeff Cardano. We get another time travel tennis tournament, and today we're doing the semifinals for both the men in Bologna and the ladies U.S. Open. We've seen some big upsets going through both things. We have a matchup of the unseeded, and we have the matchup of the seeded for the men. Our first match is Dominic Thiem versus Guillermo Vilas, number 26 versus number 22, in essence. Both these guys have faced each other 3 times. Thiem has won 2 out of 3 against Vilas. This is the first guy, Vilas, that Thiem has faced 4 times. He beat Vilas in Houston in the first round. He lost to Vilas in the semis in Bari in Italia, the last tournament being in Italy. And he beat Vilas in the first round at the Italian Open in Roma. He got to the quarters in Brussels, losing to Edberg. Got to the semis in Bari, losing the Fila. Team did. Semis in Florence, losing the Sheriff. So 2 semifinals without any much luck. He's beaten Cilic, Budge, and Bork. So he had to be 2 top 10 guys just to get here. He only dropped a set, and that was to Marin Cilic. Guillermo Vilas 1-2 against Mr. Thiem. He's 1-3 against Novak. The only other guy this is his 4th appearance. He had to face Novak 4 times, and Novak is in the other semifinal. Got to the final. Well, he beat Thiem in the semis, but lost to Rafa. Well, come on, you lose to Rafa. Semifinals last week in North London. He had to go through the qualifier. Well, he beat Gaudio, Edberg, Trabert, and Isner, and then lost to Novak. He went sequential, 66, 28, 29, 77. He upset Rod Laver in 3 sets and then took down Nastase and Cochet just to get this far.
Quiet please.
The money is on
Vilas
Vilas
to serve.
to pull one
First
off.
game.
He has been to a final.
Play.
Thiem has not.
Out. 15 love.
Yeah, we do the whole thing.
Out.
If we do the 3rd set, then we just watch the 3rd set.
Out. Game and first
Thiem
set.
wins that 6-2.
6 games to 2.
Yeah, you hear a snapping of fingers, but other than that, you don't hear it for any other score, which is funny.
Love.
I think Femi will take on Singh.
Game, set, and match.
So Dominic Thiem will be going to the
2
semi.
sets to
Will
love.
going to a final.
6-2.
6-2, 7-5.
7-5.
So the Austrian powerhouse has done it. Dominic Thiem will be going to the finals in Bologna. Now, who will he be facing? Will it be the icon Rafa Nadal or the 16 Novak Djokovic? 2 of the big 3 have to face each other. And Rafa and Novak have faced each other 7 times, twice on clay. Nadal's 2-0 on clay 2 against Novak, and 2-3 without him. He's won 4 titles. Novak has yet to put one on the board. So yeah, this is how he faced. Well, let's look at his semifinals. He went to the semis in La Quinta. He beat Novak in the quarters to get to the semis against Budge, but lost to him. Got to the final in Milan. Well, he beat Novak in the semifinals, but lost to Zverev of all people. Then he went to the finals in Monte Carlo. Didn't bump into Novak, but he beat Rod Laver. And then at Bari, he beat he beat Djokovic in the quarters, then Borg, then Vilas to move on to win. Long Island, he won again. He beat Gutierrez. He beat Novak again, this one. And then beat Agassi, McEnroe, and Federer to move it through. And then he did it again. So he had a streak of 5, 10, 15, 21 straight after winning the French Open. He didn't get Djokovic. He beat Coric, Gorman, Agassi, Ferraro, Borg, and Zverev. And then he finally lost a match to Bautista Agut last week. He beat Edberg, Newcomb, and Courier this week and has yet to drop a set. Novak Djokovic. Well, actually, let's take a look at Nadal's card. 7 guys. He's only faced someone else more than 3 times, and that's Sheriff, who's 2-2. Novak Djokovic. Head-to-head, he's faced Nadal 7 times. He's faced Pancho Gonzalez 5 times, winning 4 out of 5. Semifinals, he lost to Pete Sampras in Philly, lost to Pancho Gonzalez in Delray Beach. Houston, he lost to Federer in the semifinals. He went to the semis in Milan, lost to Nadal. He went to the semis in Florence, well, the final, if you will. He beat Pancho, Anderson, Federer, and Ferraro before Sheriff beat him. He got to the finals last week in London, beating Pancho Segura, Koche, Pancho Gonzalez, Newcomb, and Vilas, but lost the final to Pete Sampras. He's beaten Connors, Pancho Gonzalez again, and Roger Federer. He has some kind of advantage, I think.
Quiet, please. Djokovic
Well,
to
some think
serve.
Djokovic will somehow
First
beat
game.
Nadal, but Nadal
Play.
might be human after all. 4-3 against Djokovic. This is their 8th meeting in 20 weeks. These guys always seem to bump into each other. You're not allowed to hit deep until the 6th shot in the rally. Now you can.
15, love.
Nice war point.
Out. Deuce.
Novak had a chance to win the set on that point.
Out.
He has a
Advantage.
chance.
Djokovic.
Round 2. Nope.
Deuce.
Ace at 190. Wow, how did he get that in? I thought Novak was fucked. Wow. 9 shots.
Advantage. Nadal.
What's the tie break? Got it.
Game. Nadal.
Tie break.
6 games all. First set. Tie break.
Here we go. We're gonna spectate this tie break because after all.
1-0. Djokovic. One all. Out. 2-1. Nadal. 2 all. 3-2. Nadal. 4-2. Nadal. 5-2. Nadal. 5-3. Nadal. Out. 5-4. Nadal. Out. 5 all. Out. 6-5. Nadal. Game and first set. Nadal. 7 games to 6.
Well, it was a close one, but Nadal wins the first set. Ooh, that was
Out. 15, love.
Right to the body.
Out.
Slow down.
Deuce.
Nadal had a chance to win the match.
Advantage. Nadal. Deuce. Advantage. Nadal.
Third chance.
Deuce.
No.
Advantage. Nadal. Deuce. Advantage. Nadal. Game, set, and match. Nadal.
Tough one.
2
Novak
sets
made
to
him
love.
work for it. Nadal
7-6.
6-4.
6-4.
So Rafa will face Dominic Thiem in the final. He was the 1 seed. He is the guy. Remember, he didn't win the last tournament, so he got to compete, and he'll have to compete. Well, Nadal's won 4 titles. Thiem has yet to win. If Nadal wins, no, that's his 4th, right? I think he's won a Grand Slam, right? Yeah, I think he won. Yeah, he won a Grand Slam, so that would be 4 4 straight weeks he'll have to sit out. That's the way it goes. Yep, that's right. Nadal's won 4 tournaments, but he's won one that's he's won a Grand Slam, right? Yeah, he won the Grand Slam. So Nadal would miss 4 weeks. He would miss Bristol, allowed to play at Wimbledon because everyone plays, and then he'll lose Boston, Washington, and Indy. All right. The ladies, let's go to the U.S. Open. We have 2 key matchups. Our first matchup is Helen Wills Moody and Naomi Osaka, U.S. Japan. But if you have to face each other, Osaka is technically ranked number 30 on the list, Wills Moody number 8. So Wills Moody 6 matches above 500. Osaka is 6 matches below 500. Helen Wills Moody semifinals, first week in Palm Beach, but lost to Everett. Yeah, that's it. Yep. This is only her second semifinal in 20 weeks. She beat Sukova, Kvitova, Sanchez, Vicario, and Brau going sequential 65, 46, 21, 17. But Osaka's number 32. She has only dropped one set, the first set to Sukova. Otherwise, she's been on fire. Osaka-san, 10 and 16, had a habit of winning a match and losing a match. She had never been. The French Open, the first major, she beat Winningstall, but lost to Henning. At Wimbledon, she lost to Schiavone. Yeah, she never had a tournament in which she won 2 matches within a tournament, but until this tournament, she's number 30. She beat Gussie Moran, she beat Irani, then they beat Ebbern, tough one. Then Sabalenka, then the big one against Martina Navratilova. She's only dropped to 1 set, the second set to Ebbern. So yeah, Osaka and Wills Moody have dropped 1 set.
Quiet, please. Osaka to serve. First
win.
game.
That's what they said.
Play.
These two have 9 hardcore Grand Slams between them. Wills Moody has 7. Osaka has 2.
Love 15.
Nice one. Okay. Hit the net. And
30, 40.
not yet.
Out.
Gotta go slower. That works.
Game and first set. Wills Moody.
Wills Moody 6-3.
6 games to 3.
So Osaka will get some big points on the board.
15 love.
74.
Out.
Nope.
30, 40.
Osaka will try to stop Helen again, and
Game, set, and match. Wills Moody.
So
2
Helen
sets
Wills
to
Moody
love.
will go to the final.
6-3. 6-4.
Yeah, Helen Wills Moody finally getting through to the semifinals for only the second time in the year, and Wills Moody will be going to the final. So Osaka, nothing to be ashamed of. She was close, but Wills Moody moves on. Now, who will Helen face? Will she face the 1 seed Chris Evert, or will she face Ivan Goolagong? Goolagong actually does have a win over Everett, and that was at Wimbledon. Everett has 5 titles, including 1 major. So that means she's had 4 tour events. And of course, because this is a Grand Slam, it doesn't matter. Even if Everett wins for her 6th title, that doesn't punish her in any way. That she's already been punished. She's 47 and 8, 5 titles to her name. She won the first week against Suzanne Langlois, Palm Beach. Got to the semis in week 3 after losing the week because of her win. I lost to Martina. Lost the final in Amelia Island to Tracy Austin, of all people. Semis in San Diego, losing to Mo Connolly. Final in Italy, losing to Steffi Graf. Barcelona was the first tournament she competed that she didn't even make the semifinals. Then at the German Open, she beat Mo Connolly for the win. Went to the French Open, beat Garrison, Round, Sanchez, Vicario, Bueno, Ivanovic, and Turner Browery with only 2 drop sets. Then at Eastbourne, she beat Langlois to win the title. Wimbledon, she beat Alfina Gibson, but then shockingly lost to Goolagong. That was their head-to-head. And then shockingly lost to Round in Toronto and Pliskova in Houston in the first round. And then in New York last week, Long Island, she beat Hingis, Turner Browery, Davenport, Smithcourt, and Groff. Actually going through 3 sets every time except for Hingis. And the funny thing was, the 4 times she went to 3 sets, she lost the second set after winning the first. And then at New York, she's beaten Hart, Jean Mareva, King, and Connolly, going sequential 44, 36, 15, and 7. But Goolagong is not sequential. The only drop set was the second set to Billie Jean. Goolagong, who's 16-14 lifetime, had not won 2 matches at a tournament in a single tournament until Wimbledon. She was ranked 38. She beat her fellow Aussie Stosur, then to beat Pliskova, shocked Everett in the round 32, then had to face Venus in the round of 16. Helen was Moody in the quarterfinals, who she probably would play. She would play if she wins, and Dorothea Chambers, but lost to Chambers 18-16 in the third set because Wimbledon demands you win by 2. And then the U.S. Open at number 33, she beat Sugiyama, then Betts, then Azarenka, but she had to face 2 top 10 ladies in Leguan and Smith Court and swept them. Only 1 set lost. It was the first set to Azarenka.
Quiet please. Everett to
Everett
serve.
gotta win
First
this one.
game.
She's won
Play.
6 Grand Slams on hard court. Goolagong none. Goolagong I know had won 24, but the Australian Open was not always on hard court. So that's pretty much why you don't see the hard court things on her thing. Offensive lob. You might as well try.
Out.
Donuts.
15 love.
You need to keep it under 50.
Out.
She's not hot anymore. And
Game and first set. Everett. 7 games to 6.
It's a tough one. Goolagong is a tough cookie, if you will.
Out.
And that's out.
Out.
That's out.
Out. 6-5. Everett.
And now Goolagong trying to do it on her serve. No.
Game, set, and match. Everett.
And Everett
2
sends
sets to love.
packing.
7-6. 7-6.
Well, it was a good effort. Goolagong did put Everett to 2. Yeah, Everett to 2 tie breaks. So Everett had to fight her way through Goolagong. Now it will be Everett versus Wills Moody for the championship. This would be a big moment. Now, there will be no punishment for Everett or Wills Moody because this is a Grand Slam. So even if Wills Moody wins, she will not be punished. She will won a title and she gets what they call veto power. So, of course, Salt Lake City and New Orleans are coming up. Salt Lake City and New Orleans are coming up shortly. So, you know that you want to get to the tour events to see what ends up happening. But yeah, Chris Evert looking for her 2nd Grand Slam of the year. That'd be amazing if she wins this one and the Australian Open, and then basically she was close to the Grand Slam, but Goolagong screwed her over. But that's what ends up happening. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.